Okay, this is a very simple explanation of who is hurt by gun laws. Okay, you have three types of people in a community that own guns. The government, military, law enforcement, law-abiding civilians for shooting, sport shooting, target shooting, personal protection, hunting, what have you. And criminals, they own theirs for obviously criminal activities. Now, if a gun ban was passed, obviously the government would not be affected because they're going to keep their guns for law and order and war and stuff. The criminals are not going to give up their guns because, no, they're criminals. So the law-abiding civilians are hurt by gun control laws. Now, who's helped by gun control laws? Again, you got your three groups. Now, the government isn't because, well, they're above the law pretty much, so they're going to keep their guns. Now, the law-abiding citizens, they're going to give up their guns, and so the criminals are the ones who are actually benefiting or being helped by gun control laws and PG project. Now, how? Okay, again, you got your three groups. Let's say you have 100 people living in this community. Let's say 10% are law enforcement. That gives you a 90% percentile. Now let's say 85% of them are law-abiding civilians, and 5% are criminals. Now, if you take away the guns from the law-abiding civilians, only the government and the criminals got guns. And the only people criminals got to fear are the police, the 10%. But if you let law-abiding civilians have guns, now they have to fight off 95% of the community. Okay? Of course, that is assuming that all that 85% is armed. So even if half of them are armed, that's still higher than the 10%.